Welcome to a brief overview of FinPoint, the best practice customer relationship management solution based on Pivotal CRM and available from Eclipse Computing. FinPoint is a custom-built solution for financial service companies, such as for superannuation organisations including industry super funds, for wealth management and private banking businesses, for commercial banking and credit unions, and for capital market and institutional asset managers. We're going to look at some of the key features and benefits of the Pivotal solution. We'll check out how workflow can eliminate manual processes, create best practice customer service, and ensure regulatory compliance. Relationship views will give you full visibility of the complex links between prospects, clients, advisors and brokers, for example, and be able to track key influencers and decision makers. We'll see how the single view of a client or a prospect allows access by authorized users to a consistent and complete set of information about your current and potential customers. We are looking at the Pivotal Smart Client and my own personalized home portal. After logging in, I've been granted security permissions. This determines what forms I see, what data I can view and edit, and what tasks and processes I can run. Security is based on groups and roles, managed by the Pivotal System Administrator. Today I'm logged in as Peter Advisor, and I have full access to all areas of the Pivotal solution for the purposes of this demonstration. The main home page gives me a browser-style interface that will be familiar to anyone who's used Office, Outlook or Internet Explorer. We have a home page button that will always bring me back to this home portal, back and forward buttons, and we have buttons that will show a list of favourites and a list of recent forms that I've visited. In the top right hand corner we've also got a simple Google type search that can be used across Pivotal or for specific tables such as to look up a client or contact. Pivotal portals are integrated with SharePoint and can display a variety of elements within each dashboard. They're used to display the key information, whether this is a chart for my opportunity pipeline or a summary of my marketing campaigns, for example. I've also got a list of the Tier 1 contacts that I manage, so I can simply double click a record to open the form. I can also display RSS feeds, such as the one from the Age Business section, or web parts from external websites or your own third-party systems. I also have a display of information direct from my integrated Outlook, with Pivotal able to display my inbox, calendar and task list directly on any of my portals. This means that I don't really need to go to Outlook to check on emails, meetings or tasks, but I can do it all from within Pivotal, including the sending of new emails, the scheduling of meetings, or the creation of and assignment of new tasks. Each user can have multiple portals or summarized views of Pivotal, with each focused on different areas in which they might work, such as sales, marketing, or the contact center, and each can show different levels of detail, such as for their team or for their whole organization. Portals can also be personalized by each user. The left-hand side of the screen gives me a task pad, which shows me what tasks I can perform as I move through Pivotal, opening different portals and forms. Across the top of the Pivotal window are the subjects or entities that I work with, again determined by my security profile. You can see that these subjects include marketing and e-marketing, the contact center, and administration subjects like data management or document management. One of these subjects is called clients. This gives me access to my company's contacts, accounts and households. These are the key entities in FinPoint through which I will conduct the bulk of my work. From my shortcuts, I'll open a client form for Emmanuel Leto. I now have a full 360-degree view of Emmanuel's business, plus a history of all my interactions with him. I can easily drill through to his current employer to see the full picture for ABC Architect Company too. On my task pad, Pivotal enables me to do easily all of the typical Outlook activities directly from within Pivotal, plus a whole bunch of other tasks covering social media, document management and workflow, even being able to open related websites or locate this person's address on a Google map, for example. For a standard set of activities, say when you get a new client, users can apply an action plan or a relationship plan to a record in Pivotal. This is a templated set of activities that can then be assigned to the appropriate users. Alerts can also be created, warning other users of key information about your clients. FinPoint also provides for call plans and for action plans to be created when you find out about a significant life event or change, such as a wedding or a death in the family. On the contact form, all the required contact information is available up front, including the very important preferred communication methods. We have a snapshot of all key information for this client and a relationships tab where I can easily drill through to key individual and organisation links for Mr. Lido. Our 360-degree view of the client also shows us his complete financial profile, which can be integrated with your financial or client management solution and used for targeting and segmentation. Let's take a look at the ABC Architect Company, which has been automatically assigned to Chris Advisor as the account manager with a designated sales and service team. Contacts, companies, opportunities and leads can all be assigned to managers and teams within FinPoint, having territory management that allows entities to be automatically assigned to the right manager and team. Let's go back to Emmanuel's contact form. Pivotal has a complete opportunity management module facilitating pipeline analysis and control, and with it a capacity to track all aspects of an opportunity as it moves through your sales cycle. We can apply a templated set of business process actions that must be performed by designated individuals or teams. The set of actions or activities has been copied in from a workflow template that defines the various steps required and the person or team responsible for each step, plus the requirements and the expected duration of each step. Once this template is applied to, say, the ABC Architect Company or to Emmanuel Lito, users will then mark each workflow step as complete when it is done, kicking off the next step in the sequence. These templates are created by your own Pivotal administrators without any programming. On their portal, a user can see the workflow steps that are ready for them to process as either their own or their team's responsibilities, and from this list easily open a step to be worked on simply by double-clicking it from the list. People can therefore very easily see what work needs to be done. In addition, Pivotal can set automated notifications to be sent when work is due to be started or has been completed, and even have Pivotal send reminders to the assigned user's manager if an activity is overdue. Using the Outlook task integration, ad hoc tasks can also be created, and related notes can be entered by the assigned team member. Pivotal provides for the creation of merged documents for any entity in Pivotal, such as a client or a prospect. I simply choose which template I want to use from the list available to me, and once it is opened in Word, I can then preview and edit the merged document. The merged document can be printed, emailed or faxed, and can be saved for future reference and as an embedded document within Pivotal. I can also add or attach documents such as scanned credit application forms or an image file. These can then be easily opened and viewed directly from within the system. Pivotal is also integrated with SharePoint to provide a total document management solution, and can also be integrated with other solutions such as Trim. Looking briefly at the marketing capabilities within Pivotal, we see that Pivotal enables an executive user to review campaigns and the underlying projects from their Pivotal dashboard, and to also see a calendar of upcoming campaigns and to check on the opportunities, leads and total revenues that may have been generated as a result of their efforts. A target audience can be defined for a campaign and then copied into each project or varied as required. For each campaign, there are several types of projects that can be run. One project that can be created will facilitate outbound telemarketing through the Pivotal Contact Center module. This module will also handle the processing of incoming calls and allow call scripts to be created and used to help your call center reps. It can be interfaced with a computerized telephony system if you need it. Another example of a marketing project is one to generate and track a set of personalized and targeted outbound emails through the Pivotal e-marketing module. The e-marketing dashboard will show you a count of the emails that have been sent and track and count the opened emails, plus any click-throughs initiated by the recipient, who can also update their own details and selectively choose to unsubscribe from all or any specific types of emails. Pivotal provides comprehensive searching and reporting capabilities. Searches can be run from an existing set of saved search criteria with tabs to show all searches, my searches that I've created, and my recent searches. Running a search is as simple as selecting one from the list, entering any search parameters, and then clicking Run. New searches can also be created by any user and made available to other users. Going back to my previous search results list, the list can be resorted and the columns displayed can be adjusted so that they are included or excluded in any data export. I can also select one or more records and then export the selected columns in various formats. They can also be selected for inclusion in a report or for a multi-record mail merge. Reporting is easy within FinPoint. Reports are created using the Crystal Reports toolkit, and once run by a user can be quickly generated to the screen and then printed or exported in a variety of formats. Reports can also be run from the task pane for an individual report such as an account summary report. Pivotal can easily be configured for your own organization. It is the power of this flexibility that makes Pivotal so unique and so appealing, allowing you to cover all your bases and create a CRM solution that is truly yours to own and develop. This completes our brief overview of the FinPoint solution based on Pivotal CRM from Eclipse Computing. Thank you for listening and looking, and if you would like any further information, please contact your local Eclipse Computing office in your capital city. Thank you.